Hi, welcome to the show. There is no argument that NDI has made our lives easier. The fact that we can get high quality images over our local IP network was something of a boon. We're all at it.
And one of the first companies to offer a wide range of solutions, from PTZ cameras to little converter boxes that allowed us to convert our baseband video signals to IP signals across a LAN, was BirdDog. And they've been releasing products left, right and centre just recently.
Yeah, so we'd like to welcome back to the show again Eamon Drew, all the way from Australia. Hi Eamon,
G'day.
how are you doing? So,
G'day. Good.
First of
Melbourne,
all,
Australia.
let's cover the recent release of NDI 5. What stage is it at? It was quite an exciting release. And how's it going to benefit you and your customers? Yeah.
In a really big way, actually. We're so excited about NDI 5. It's apart from the launch of NDI in the first place, we think it might be the biggest launch they've had, maybe even bigger. I guess you can't call it the biggest because the first one has to be the biggest. But it's a huge step forward for NDI and in turn for BirdDog customers. So we're really excited about it. The way we see it, there's kind of three parts from our side to the NDI 5's launch and story. The first is NDI 5 support. Everyone's asking, will our product support NDI 5? Well, actually, they already do. So all of our products are already NDI 5 compatible. You can load up NDI 5 free tools, and all of our converters and cameras will work seamlessly with NDI 5 as it is. The second part of the NDI 5 story from our side is kind of the software additions. And this is, I think, where NDI 5 is really a very ambitious and huge release. There's tools in there like the Final Cut Pro plugin. There's the advanced audio tools. There's NDI Remote, and there's NDI Bridge. All of these are really exciting new tools which will work with BirdDog products immediately. For example, if you have an NDI Remote session, you can decode that with one of our decoders already. The other part is NDI Bridge, which is testing really well. It's in beta, and it's testing really well with our products. And as soon as it comes out of beta, we'll announce support for that as well. The third part of NDI 5 is the NDI 5 libraries. Now, this is something that we will add to our hardware over time, and this will give our customers things like reliable UDP and various other things. That will be a free update for all of our products, it'll come as soon as that's actually announced, and we're working on that at the moment. So that's sort of the three parts we see to the NDI 5 story.
So I think we, as we touched on when we did the intro, Eamon, you've been releasing many new products. I think the base point being the BirdDog Play, which is your 4K NDI player. Give us a quick rundown of what people can expect coming from BirdDog right now.
Yeah, so we've released. We're probably about halfway through our hardware releases for this year, but it's been a few already, and software as well. So Play is a really small, low-cost NDI 5 and NDI 4.5, 4.6 receiver, and it allows you to then just receive NDI across the network and then play it out onto a screen via HDMI. Super low cost, and it's got CEC support as well. And it's USB powered, so it's just a really low cost device to get 4K NDI video onto screens.
And the other thing I think is quite exciting, because NDI was pretty much designed for a closed network, for a local network. You've announced this the Cloud Connect. How does that work?
Yeah, so we've been working on Cloud Connect behind the scenes for quite a long time. Obviously, it's in beta now, and we've got people testing it, and it works quite well. Connect is kind of our way of joining up a few different workflows. So it basically allows you to get source to screen, whether that's it's a set of apps essentially for iOS, Android, Apple TV, Android TV, and it allows you to get from source to screen in as low as 2 frames latency from anywhere in the world. We've been testing it from here internally, and we're watching BirdDog PTZ NDI cameras go up into the cloud and then back down again on an iPad in like 2 frames latency, which is kind of blowing us away. And it also connects with BirdDog Play. So you can use BirdDog Play then as a Cloud Connect receiver and receive video anywhere in the world, similar to like an Apple TV, onto your big screen TV. So we're sort of starting to join up all these dots with Cloud Connect. It's a pretty powerful application. There's sort of two off the bat. There's sort of two workflows we see with it. One is remote editing and remote the ability for a producer, a director, and the editor to collaborate in near real time from anywhere in the world. Because with NDI plugins, you can output the Avid timeline, the Adobe timeline, and now the Final Cut Pro timeline, and you can have the producer, say, sitting at home in the comfort of their lounge room with a BirdDog Play and be receiving the editor's output, and also, using NDI Scan Converter, the actual timeline itself, so they can see them scrubbing on the timeline. And, that's something that they can send anywhere in the world in 2 frames latency. Super important in these pandemic times so that people can have that sort of over-the-shoulder collaboration, producer to editor, which is really, really powerful. So we're excited about that. The second part of Cloud Connect we see as a workflow is what we've been sort of advertising BirdDog Cloud all along, remote production, PDZ control, all that sort of thing. One of the things we haven't announced is we've actually got PDZ control working on an iPad, and it's a really tactile experience. So you can be sitting there with an iPad, control the PDZs from anywhere in the world, super low latency. It's actually pretty incredible, and we can't wait to demonstrate that further. So there's a little bit of a scoop for you and your viewers. We haven't really announced that one.
Cool.
That's Cloud Connect. It'll be shipping hopefully. It's in beta now and it's testing quite well. It should be shipping before the end of Q3, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
And a quick one, just on top of that, security-wise, it is secure? That has been considered?
Yeah, there's a few ways that security works. The main way it does work is it is actually a point-to-point connection. So it's not going through the cloud or anything like that. It's just creating a connection point between the source and the receiver, and it can go source to many receivers. But it's because it's a point-to-point connection, there's security in that anyway. And we're working on some other things, SSOC and things like that for logins and things for larger organizations. Yeah. So more to come on that. It's sort of something that's in development now.
Yeah. Now, there's a nice little product that may well transform those wanting to distribute videos to screens, the SDN Module. Tell us how that fits in. Yeah, so we announced the SDN Module. It's a partnership product with NEC, who make commercial displays. We announced it at ISE 2020, which was 18 months ago, but it seems like about 10 years ago. And we've been in development since. We would have been shipping a lot earlier, but it's actually really hard to manage. Yeah, it does, right? A long time ago. But it's actually really hard to manufacture during the pandemic because we can't travel to the factories to do QA and things like that. So just, there's a lot of back and forward with prototype boards and things. But yeah, it's shipping at the end of this month or early August. It's in production now. And it's basically a card, or it's one of our converters that sort of goes inside the actual display itself. So you can run one cable to the back of an NEC display and you get full NDI decode. And we've also got a module that can do encode as well. So you can plug the HDMI into the back of it and it will then encode into NDI as well. So it'll do decoding and distribution of the same signal, and you can also encode another signal as well. With the optional update, you can also do Dante. So then that allows for workflows like, for example, you've got NDI coming into the screen. You can split the audio out of the NDI stream and then into the Dante speaker system that may be in the auditorium or the theatre or the lecture hall. And so then that can go out that way. Or you can go the other way as well. You can have an NDI, Dante input and then match it up to the NDI and send it somewhere else. Cool. So yeah, that's going to be super popular, and yeah, it's been a labour of love getting that one to the market for sure. And again, is that available now or shipping soon? Yeah, shipping at the end of this month. It's in manufacturing right now. We've got a few, one last set of QA. I think the boards are on their way via FedEx or whatever to Australia at the moment. We expect to tick that off, and then we'll be able to ship within the next couple of weeks. Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be a big product. So finally, last but by no means least, you've got this nice little box camera you've just announced with USB, tally, etc. PF120, is it? Tell us a bit more about that. Yeah, I've got one sitting just over there. I should have grabbed it to hold up. But yeah, the PF120 shipping. It's been really popular. We sold out of the first couple of shipments, and it's the sort of first full NDI box camera to my knowledge. And yeah, it's got USB, full NDI, HDMI out the back. It's PoE powered, so you can just run one cable to it and use NDI and have control over the zoom as well. And it's also got a filter ring on the front. We've been testing some wide angle lenses, and we'll have some videos posted about those soon as well. So yeah, it's a really nice little camera, and the feedback's been great so far. It's
feature complete, and it's just running perfectly. So yeah.
Brilliant. That's a great update. Thank you very much, Eamon. Do check out all the BirdDog solutions at bird-dog.tv. Thanks to Media Proxy for their support of Kit Plus TV, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.